Hey there, good morning. Welcome to Prog Monster. My name is Murph, and I am the host of this show, a show dedicated to progressive rock, hard rock, heavy metal, and other forms of rock music. So today it's Monday night look back at a classic rock album. And that album, I decided finally to do my favorite rock album of all time. Yes, Styx's Pieces of Eight. It wasn't always that way. For a long time, it was just a game for a good 30 years, and then this album just slowly edged its way up and then took over. And I just think it's a masterpiece. No two ways about it. So, without further ado, we're going to be doing Pieces of Eight by Styx. Okay, the album was released September 1st, 1978, at the Paragon Recording Studio, bit of a tongue twister there, and St. James Cathedral in Chicago, which is the hometown of Styx. Album's 42 minutes and a bit long on the A&M label, and was produced by the rock band Styx, of course. Now Styx, the band Styx, included at this point in time Dennis D. Young, lead vocals, keyboards, and synthesizers. And he also played piano and a few other keyboard instruments. Chuck Panozzo, who played the bass. John Panozzo, who played the drums. James Young, James J.Y. Young played, he was a lead vocalist as well as lead guitarist. And then we, of course, had Tommy Shaw, who was lead vocalist, lead guitarist, and acoustic guitar. Okay, so here we go. Great album. To classify it as a progressive rock, hard rock, which would explain why it's one of my, because to me it's progressive rock, then hard rock. Those are my two favorite genres of music, and this one covers both of them. Not a surprise that it would end up at top, especially with the fact that there are no bad songs on this album. None that I can think of. There's a couple that aren't tens, if you might say, tens or nines. I don't give out tens, so the best they can hope for is somewhere be in the nines, right? Anyways, some great tracks on here for those of you who are not familiar with this album. Great White Hope starts off the album. James J.Y. Young singing this one. Hard rocker. Lots of really good hard rock guitar and some great solos here. Pretty heavy pulse pounding from beginning to end song. Fantastic tune to start the album. Then it goes into the drum starting up, heavy beat, I'm Okay, which is kind of a poppy song, but also got some heavy elements to it. Some of the best Styx lyrics. Just one of my favorite tunes by Styx of all time. And it's sung, of course, by Dennis D. Young. Sing for the Day is the next song. Really good, catchy. I love the keyboard parts on here, and I love Tommy Shaw's vocals. I think they're great, and the guitar is great too. Just the whole song is very upbeat, uplifting song, I think. Sorry, I'm holding it too far off to the side. So anyways, the next song on the album is The Message, which is just basically a keyboard part played by Dennis D. Young, which then goes right into Lords of the Ring. They tie together very good. Lords of the Ring, to me, is a very underrated song. A deep cut on this album. All hands to the Lords of the Ring, to the magic and mystery they bring, to the land of ancient glory. Okay, lead guitar on this is done by J.Y. He also does the lead vocals on this. So 2 lead vocal songs, both top shelf songs for J.Y. on this album. Now, in the old days, we would have flipped to the other side of the album, but this is a CD, which I've had for over 30 years now. we start out with Blue Collar Man, another rock radio classic, one of Styx's greatest songs, sung by Tommy Shaw, and that's Blue Collar Man, Long Nights. I always wondered why they put those little bracketed parts to the song. We all know Blue Collar Man. We don't need to be told it's Longest Nights. Anyways, that's what they did. Really great tune. One of the harder rocking tunes on this album, and one of Styx's harder rocking songs. Then we come to probably my favorite Styx song. Maybe one of my top 5 favorite songs of all time. Love this song. Loved it since I first heard it. Still love it. Still sing it all the time. It will never burn out for me, and that's Queen of Spades. Such an epic song with such emotional ties to it. Just fantastic. Guitar is legendary on this song for a reason. I think Dennis DeYoung wrote and sang this song with such heart. It's just like, I can't say enough about the song. Obviously it's my favorite, and it's the reason why to me Styx is one of the great bands. The next song up, of course, is another rock radio superstar song, played by Tommy Shaw. Some great guitar vocals, great vocals on this. Tommy Shaw is at his best on this song. It's a song long loved by Styx fans and even by non-Styx fans, and that's Renegade. And then it starts to begin to wind down when they get to Pieces of 8. Now, I think Pieces of 8 is a Dennis DeYoung vocaled song. Yes. And then Tommy does the lead part on this song. So another really good song. Top shelf. Like every song on the album. Maybe Aku Aku's a little bit weaker, and the message isn't really a song. It's just an intro part to me for Lord of the Rings. Aku Aku, another keyboard bit, was so haunting and so eerie. Such a great tune to end the album. So it winds it down after coming out like a crunch. So some really good, heavy, hard rocking songs on this album. Some really good progressive, heavy rocking songs on this album. Some great vocals by all three. Tommy Shaw, Dennis DeYoung, and JY. Just, you can't say enough about this album. To me, there's nothing. This is a perfect album, and maybe one of the few that I've ever encountered. Just every track on it, every moment on it, every vocal part on it, the guitar part. To me, it's all a perfect album. So there you have it. Pieces of 8, one of the finest creations in rock history. Album I love quite a bit. It's not even really close between it and any of the other Styx albums. And trust me, there's Grand Illusion and Equinox are both like really good, solid albums too, but I just don't think they're up to the level here of this album, which I think is the top of the heap for them. And just a fantastic album overall, you know. So there you have it. I hope you liked this video. So if you did, please like and subscribe. Let me know what you think about this particular album, and what do you think about Styx in general. What's your favorite Styx album? You know, interested in knowing about that. I always think that most people prefer the Grand Illusion over this album, but I just think this album's better. So anyways, I hope you have a good day. And from Prog Monster, goodbye.